Local 3's coverage of the Blue Cross Bowl Football Championship is brought to you by Warren & Griffin, your local 5-star law firm.
Just when you think Baylor and McCallie's rivalry couldn't get any bigger, they meet in the Blue Cross Bowl for a state championship. It may have been the biggest high school football game in Chattanooga's history, and my goodness, did it live up to the hype. And we said, get ready to see this crowd. Well, feast your eyes. Over 18,000 tickets sold, and you could feel that energy from the moment this one kicked off. You also got plenty of action from the moment this one kicked off. Opening drive for Baylor. Whit Muschamp to who else? Amari Jefferson, who slides in to make the grab less than 2 minutes into the game. It's Big Red up 7-0. Well, we said these offenses could score at will, and we meant it. Big Blue wasting no time with the answer. Javon McMahon scores a little over a minute later, and we're tied up. The teams exchange scores again, so it's 14-all. A failed fake punt attempt sets McCallie up on the doorstep. 4th and goal, the Blue Tornado go for it, and Baylor's Nelson McKnight just takes the ball from McCallie's Jay St. Hilaire. McKnight goes 98 yards to the house. An unbelievable effort puts Baylor on top, 21-14, but McCallie would bounce right back for 2 scores for the break. This Carson Gento 7-yard touchdown pass puts Big Blue up 27-21 at the break. And believe it or not too much scoring in the second half. But McCallie finds the end zone midway through the third as Nolan Sargent catches this pass. It's now 34-21 Big Blue. But you can't count out Baylor. They made a second half comeback last year in this very game and appear poised to do it again. Jefferson all alone in the middle of the field from Muschamp, 63 yards for the score. And we got a 6-point game. Here we go, Baylor ball, 1:16 left, 4th down. They need a first down to keep the game going. Jefferson catches it, but he catches it a yard short. A tremendous tackle by Deshaun Tipton. The sophomore will forever live in McCallie lore. The Blue Tornado win their 4th gold ball in 5 years with a 34-28 win over their biggest rival in Baylor. You just don't get much better than this one. And if you remember correctly, Samantha Caseno said at 6 that defense was the key tonight. And she just so happens to join us live from Finley Stadium where the party has just begun for Big Blue. What did the champs have to say, Samantha?
Yeah, we talked about high-powered offense. The Blue Tornado tallied 474 yards of it, and yet this one still went down to the wire. That's the Baylor-McCallie rivalry at its finest. But for the second time this season, Big Blue is going home big winners.
And they take it 98 and score on us. I mean, it was an unbelievably heart-wrenching play. And for us to have the fortitude to come back from that is phenomenal. I don't know if I've ever seen anything like it.
I think, you know, in a lot of games this season, we've had to calm down and realize there's so much more football left, like, in the game. And I think we did a really good job of just, you know, the defense, you know, correcting whatever mistakes were made, offense, capitalizing on any drives we could.
Our freshman, sophomore year, I won it, but it didn't mean the same thing because I was playing, I had a role, but it didn't mean the same thing. Now that I'm senior, this is my last game with these guys. It means the world to me, and I'm so glad I could do it with them. They're amazing people, really my brothers.
Class AAA state champion.
Carson Gentle also told me that touchdown of his was the first offensive one of his career. I think he picked a pretty good time to do it. As for earlier today, Boyd Buchanan was also playing in the Blue Cross Bowl for the first time in 14 years for them. Unfortunately, that one didn't go so hot. The Bucks making their first title game appearance in 14 years, but it's the Lions who have all the momentum early. 4th down on the opening drive of the game. Cruz Law takes it 73 yards to the house. The extra point gives CPA an instant 7-0 lead. Second quarter, Boyd Buchanan gets on the board. Ethan Lane sends the 32-yard field goal through the uprights. The Bucks trail by 4. But that deficit gets much bigger before the half. Braden Streeter connects with Owen Cabell for the 35-yard pass to make it a double-digit lead. And the Lions are in front 21-3 at the break. Boyd Buchanan seems to settle the nerves a little bit in the third quarter. Sebastian Jones takes the handoff and gets his team in the red zone. Same drive, we're tushing and we're pushing. Brody Law gets the ball across the goal line. The Bucks are down 28-10. But the Lions get one more touchdown to seal the deal. Rawls Patterson runs it in from 20 yards out for his second touchdown of the day. Boyd Buchanan finishes D-II AA runners-up as CPA takes home the title, final 35-13.
Nobody gave us a chance to get here. I thought we put up a good fight. They were just a little bit too mature for us. I mean, I think it was pretty obvious even from the naked eye that we were outmanned a little bit, you know, so we were fighting that battle all day long. And next year we'll look a lot different than we do this year.
Gary Rankin said he didn't expect to be back at a title game until year 4 or year 5 of leading the Bucks program. So I think finishing the season 13-1 and second in the state is not too shabby. For now, live at Finley Stadium, Samantha Castano, Local 3 Sports.
That game tonight was just unbelievable, man. It was so awesome to be in Finley Stadium and see all those people on both sides. And it's funny because it was distinct colors, right? Blue and red. And we had to say this too. South Pittsburgh tomorrow, 3 o'clock, full coverage of that one as well.
More excitement.